You can see and hear me. That is good. I can't quite see these very well. Hang on, let me just unplug these because I might just leave them plugged in. If you can hear me, there's not much point me trying to fiddle around. So, whoops. Actually, no, that's a good point. Let me just remove this up, unplug that. I forgot to charge my headphones. Well, I can't hear anything. Someone here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Right. Can you still hear me? I have to be careful because my invent is at the side. I've got a... Can you see that? Yeah, what you can see. Yeah. To get the air in. Can you see? Just about. So the air's up in there. I have to make sure I don't sit on it. It's not sit. They look more comfortable, but I love it. Yeah. No, I really do think that this would be comfortable, but for the streaming side of things. And had I been a bit more organised and remembered to charge up my headphones, so that I could hear what was going on. Oh, yes, no. Well, I've got air coming in through the little orange thing, and it's not sealed, as you can see. It's got little handy things, and it's not sealed at the bottom. But it's not bad, is it? So, shall I take it off and just talk to you normally? I mean, just take the head off. Yeah, I think so. One moment, please. Your call is important to us. We know you are waiting. Oh. This is really not a one-person operation, but unfortunately, I am a one-person operation. I'm coming. I'm going to escape any second now. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right with you. Do you ever have one of those moments? Do you ever have one of those moments where you think I may not have thought this through? Yeah. Right. So, we got the frog. I need to adjust the sign again, don't I? I'm trying to get it so that... There we go. That was better. So you don't have to have my face right up in front of the screen, but you can see. There we go. There we go. Am I good now? Oh, my Lord above. I'm going to have to scroll back now. We can't see the suit, only the head. Did you actually write that, not Luma? Did you see how much trouble I was having just sitting, and you want me to stand up and do a twirl? It's not farting frog. No, Luma, not Luma. I'm not doing it. Just because I'm feeling peer pressured into it. I've uploaded the video of me trying it on. Oh. Yes, I've uploaded the video of me trying it on so you can see the full effect there. And obviously, please don your suit again and twirl. Oh, you are taking the piss. I promise at the end, I will put the suit on again and twirl. Would that be okay? Let's go back up and see what anybody else. So who's here? Marie, welcome. The good Pam, always the best kind. Summer. Jenna Lara. I don't recognise your name. You're very welcome, Jenna Lara. Pull up a beanbag, make yourself comfortable in the cafe. It's all completely mad here. And Janice. Janice, have I seen you before? I've seen your name somewhere. Summer. Marie, we've done. Hi, good Pam. Summer. You can see and hear you. That's always good. That's always good. Not Luma's here. Yes, you girls have been busy in Discord, haven't you? If somebody wants to add the Discord link to the chat so that all our friends can join, then they are all very, very, very welcome. So we've got frogs. Oh dear, yes. No. Evening, ladies, and lol. I've worn hazmat suits that look more comfortable, but I love it. Like I say, I don't think, Amy, that it would be necessarily uncomfortable if you were kind of strutting around on a protest line, which is possibly what they're more for. I have to tell you something now. Do you want an announcement? Let me just scroll down to the bottom. And the head sealed. It's sealed just enough. Unzip and yes, please. We'd love to talk to you. Oh, Amy, that's so sweet. See, not Luma. Amy says remove so that we can talk nicely. You want me doing the twirly twirlies. I'm not a performing puppy, you know. Is that such a thing? Performing puppy? Not sure. Oh, yes, please. Well, I'm going to have to now, aren't I? Okay, that's what we need. A Mad Hatter's Tea Party. This is the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Come into the cafe. We are mad every single night, and we have tea or coffee or I'm gonna not Luma. I'm gonna. But did you see how complicated it was getting into the costume in the first way? Puppet? No, puppy. Performing a performing dog. That kind of thing. I am not a performing dog. I'm not a performing monkey. I'm not a performing anything. I'm a performing mama. And I don't even do that terribly well. So, want to hear the news? Hands up if you want to hear the news. Hang on, delivery 2 hours late. Be right back. Oh, well, you're going to have to wait. Oh, you did good getting out of that thing. Thank you. Thank you, not Lima. Yes. So come on. I want to see all the yeses. If you haven't all said yes by the time Amy comes back, then I'm not telling. Briar Lee. What a pretty name. Although it could be a guy's name. Just as easily. Briar Lee. That's really nice. Damn it, Mama. What? I was waiting for Amy. She had to go and get the package that was 2 hours late. God. So demanding. Lindsay, hello, my lovely. Are you comfortable? Have you pulled yourself up a beanbag and grabbed a cup of coffee or tea, whatever you like? Amy, I am going to tell you, is there no King's Day in England? Well, good Pam, there was last year because I went and it was no tyrants and we had the Portland Frogs and we had the T-Rexes and we had some great little Among Us. Do you know the computer game Among Us where you're either crewmate or you're the imposter and you have to like run around killing each other and guessing who the imposter is. So every few minutes you kind of like take a vote and say, I think yellow is the imposter. Well, this cute little American kid, she was wearing an Among Us crewmate costume and she had a sign saying Trump is the imposter. So I took a selfie. I must remember to post that because she was such a little darling and it's such a great costume and Trump is the imposter. Me Discord after I'm bursting. Oh, you're bursting to tell me something or bursting. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Lindsay, tell us where you're from. We have got Alabama. We have got Toronto. We have got some other places. We sometimes get West Virginia. We sometimes get La La Land if Igor turns up. Where else did we have? We had Maine. Somebody was from Maine, weren't they? We had a Maine. Yeah. So Lindsay, Amy, Texas and New Mexico. Awesome. New Mexico have been doing some great things, and I'm hearing Democrats are ahead in Texas. I saw a thing. I can't even remember the numbers now. Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. Is that Canada? Is Nova Scotia Canada? Have we got another Canadian from Canada? We did have a Maryland, that's right. In fact, I think I've spoken to Maryland another time about being really excited because did she have the lovely Jamie Raskin? Because I just, if it ever doesn't work out between him and his wife, who he's been married to a very, 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 very long time with his beautiful children. Yeah, Jamie, I'm here. You got options. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Tallahassee. Oh, Lindsay. Oh, you poor darling. I mean, it's beautiful down there, but, a little bit red. Oh, is it Briar Lee? Is that how we address you? Briar Lee. Suffolk County, Long Island. I always like the idea of Long Island. Maybe it's because of the tea, not the actual tea, the cocktail. With the frog suit. I know. How could Mr. Raskin resist? Literally, it would be unfair of me to put myself in front of him. No man. No man has that much willpower. Wow, Amy. Is that a good thing? You tell us if that's a good thing, Amy. So, was I going to tell you something? Did I'm sure I was going to tell you something a minute ago, and then we got distracted, and then we had to wait for Amy's package. Amy, was your package all right? It is good, but was your package all right? Not broken? What you expected? They didn't hide it in the dustbin, trash can, whatever you call them. Nassau County. Nice. It's awful, but I know most of my American geography from watching true crime shows. I'm so sorry, but you're a big place. You have a lot of crime. Oh, sorry. Yes. Sorry, not Luma. So it's not that exciting. I feel like I've hyped it up now. I feel like you're all going to be really, really disappointed. Oh, sorry, I was just reading the comments. You talking about yourself. No need to say anything else. You're so very correct. Except Leon County, thankfully, is modern, but red way too close to. Yeah. Oh, so anyway, sorry if I've hyped it up out of all proportion, but I was thinking there are quite a few of us who are a little bit defiant, if you know what I mean. And we're all doing the tappy tappy. Gail, welcome back. We've got more Canada in the house. You're going to be outnumbering us soon, you Canadians. I mean, everyone outnumbers me, obviously. But when I say us, I like to think of myself as American adjacent. You can't see my fingers when I'm not in screen, can you? American adjacent. That's how I like to think of myself. Cody Ann, welcome. Pull up a beanbag. Take the big comfy chair in the corner. Wherever you want to be. Totally fine. So the news, yes. So we are Defiant, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure we've got any gentlemen in tonight. Marcia Grace, did I say hello? Can I just say menopause, long COVID, and fibromyalgia? Barely remember who I am most times. So, Cody Ann, welcome. Come in, take a seat, relax, take the weight off, get a nice cup of something that you enjoy. Adult beverages are allowed. and relax. And we were just talking about being defiant and how we're all pretty much big fans of Miles Taylor and Xander Schultz and their defiance.org, just because Laura's getting cross with me. I'm bigging it up a little bit, setting the scene, storytelling. So, you all may know that on the 24th of February, which is Tuesday coming up, which is in just a couple of days' time, it is the official State of the Union address by the squatter in the White House. And that's the bad news. But the rest of it is all good news. There are alternatives. If you just want something a bit alternative, I don't know exactly what they're doing. But the Midas boys are doing something. So there's an alternative there. You do not have to sit through Grandpa embarrassing us all at Christmas. But if you want to really be where the party's at, Hoya, defiance.org/SOTU, SOTU, State of the Union. Yep. Alternative State of the Union. Given to us freely if we want it. Live stream, 4-hour show. Stuff before, stuff afterwards. And we can all get together. People like Bob De Niro, State of the Swamp. That's what it is. It's the alternative State of the Union and is the State of the Swamp. Hence the frog. There are going to be lots of frogs there, and they are all joining up live at the Press Club, I believe it's called, in DC. And some of our number, some faces and names that you'll recognise from being Glenn's groupies or other groups where we all pop up, all us democracy-loving women and gentlemen pop up. Some of those people will actually be turning up to join Miles and Xander and Glenn Kirshner and what's his name? Don Lemon and Waj, I think, is there, Wajahat Ali, and some famous people, but I don't know who's going to be actually there, who's just giving a message via video. But you've got Robert De Niro addressing the masses, and there's going to be fun stuff, and there's going to be frogs, obviously, and it's going to Jim Acosta. Jim Acosta's going to be there. Thank you, Gail. Thank you. So, yes. How about, though, because somebody was tappity-tapping, I think it was Claire Ciriola, was tapping in, I think it was in Glenn's group yesterday, and she was saying, oh, it would be so nice if we could all talk to each other, because I think Claire is in roughly the area, and she would have gone. She went to the thing they did at the Press Club before with Glenn and the January 6th heroes, darling, wonderful guys that they are. And she went to that. She was actually there in the same room as Glenn Kirshner. I know. I'm not sure I'd have been able to control myself, but Claire did, which is good, which means she wasn't arrested. So she could have gone back, but it's a sellout. All the tickets have gone. You cannot show up in person anymore. But if you go to www.defiance.org/SOTU, SOTU, you can find out all the information, find out how to live stream it for absolutely £0 and 0 pence. In your money, I believe that is $0 and 0 cents. Sorry, Canadian dollars for you people in Canada. Yeah. So she was saying how nice it would be, 'cause she was a bit disappointed that she's missed out on being there in person, and she won't be able to show up and chat and share ideas about how we can all be defiant and best ways to get the orange fuck stick out of office and all that good stuff. Dollars, yes, Summer. So she was a bit disappointed. So I tappity tap. So, well, I could always do a 4-hour live stream as like a chill out breakout room. And then anybody who wanted to come and chat, even people who are there, they could come. I'll be here. I'll be watching it on my television box. So no issues with copyright and things like that, because because I don't want to be live streaming it. If it's going to be live streamed, I want you to go to defiance.org, right? Right? Yeah, you go to defiance.org, you register, and then you can watch the live stream in the best possible, K. Is that what TV and things are measured? I don't know. Resolution, best resolution. There you go. See, if I stumble around long enough, I usually do find the words. So I was thinking I could just hop on here on the Subbity stack and click go live and just sit here and be live for 4 hours. And then anyone who wants to, when you're having a bit too much, like when you're at the club and it's all a bit too much and you just need to get your bottle of water and a fan and go and sit in the chill out room where the music's not quite so loud until you get your second wind, and then you can go back in and throw some more shapes and bust some moves and all the things that the young people do. So I was thinking we could have our own breakout room, chill out space, whatever you want to call it, for the entire duration. Because I'll be here, I'll be watching it, and I might as well sit here. What if we jump on Discord so we can chat among ourselves? Well, yes, we could do that. Laura, why'd you have to spoil it? Do you have to spoil it? I'm just giving you options, all right? Wish I hadn't bothered now. No, I'm just kidding. We can pop the Discord link in the chat or however one does that. And then anybody who wants to go and actually talk to each other, have a conversation, you can go and do it in the Discord, and you can do it on the tappity, but you can do it in the chatty, like actually seeing each other and like have loads of us in the little screen. And so we got options. And if I'm stationed here, Defiance, DEFIANCE.org. Let me write it in there. Defiance.org/so2. Oops. Defiance.org/so2. There we go. So, So what I'll do then is I will see. I'm happier to tappity tap, and I know some people are. Some people will want to get on and just chat and then pop in and out, and we can absolutely do that on the Discord. And for people who just want to check in and say hi in the live chat, they can do that. Or we can pop up. We don't have to it doesn't have to just be me. I mean, I love seeing my beautiful face filling up the whole screen, but it doesn't have to be like that. I'm not proud. I'm happy we can all come up. We can just have all of us chatting in the live and have a little record of our enjoyment. So so if you want a record of you come here. If not, I will make sure that the wonderful Chris and Co, which is basically Chris, Laura and Summer. Oh, and Gina, I think as well, is on the Discord. They will make sure that I know how to put in the link. And you don't have to do video on Discord, can do audio only. Also, see, look, here comes Laura with the options. That's what we do here. We are so inclusive. We've got a space for everybody who wants their face on video. That's me. Yeah, basically that's just me forever. We've got a space for people who just want to do the tappity tap. We've got the alternative space for people who want to go and do the tappity tap. We've got you can chat with each other face to face or just by voice, like you're all on a phone call. I can't think of anything worse, but if you like that kind of thing, we offer it. So I will sit here for the 4 hours watching the telly, live streaming, giving you my impressions, because you're going to want those, aren't you? Let's be honest. Yeah. And the orange bloke. Yes, Summer. Yes, we have to just keep fighting peacefully, but noisily. Peacefully as in we come in peace. we're non-violent, but doesn't mean we have to be quiet. And we ain't going to be quiet. Because it's all a bit of a shit show. So have you heard the latest about the tariffs? So the tariffs that he's not allowed to do, he's now going to do a blanket 10% for everyone. Oh, no, wait. No, he's not now. Now he's going to do a 15% for everyone. So it's gone from being completely illegal to now everybody has to pay 50. It's gone up 5% just in like less than 24 hours. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've got no idea how much we're going to all be spending tomorrow. But there are lots of fantastic websites. And Americans, close your ears for a second. There are lots of fantastic websites that tell you how to buy products that aren't from America. Fuck his tariffs. Yeah, 15 is the tariffs that he is 3. Yeah. Did you see the funny video? I think it was, where did I get it from? It was either from the Tickety Talk or X or something, but it's a baby with Trump's face superimposed having a tantrum, and that is exactly what I heard when I listened to him. Oh, we're all senior old ladies. This is the senior old lady hangout. We never made it that way. We just suddenly found we're all here. And if you're younger than 50, you're basically one of the kids. The rest of us, we are all flying the flag for the more experienced lady and gentleman. Yeah, no, he really is a train wreck while another train crashes into it. It's just awful. The potty mouth party, the salty siblings united. That's us. Come here, get it off your chest. If you need to talk about it, we are a safe space. Everyone is welcome. Cody Ann, happy birthday for the 9th of March. That's really soon, isn't it? That's like in 2 weeks. Amazing. I love this. I love that all these fabulous women of experience are here together saying, no, ugly orange dude with your big fat cankles. We're not accepting it. And no, ugly orange dude with the big fat cankles. I don't even live in your country. And I still say, fuck Trump. Because I can. Excuse me. And I can say it with a lot more freedom and confidence than poor Americans at the moment because of what you're doing. You are fucking with them. You have cost them all around about £1,000 extra in your first year. Well done. Oh no, wait, it gets better because now that was illegal. It's all going to have to be paid back to the businesses by the government. Who does the government get their money from? Oh, that's right, the people. That's another £1,000. Thank you very much. Mark Elias did awesome video on that. On what? On what, not Luma? It was awful, horrid little ignorant. What do those pictures mean? Are those pictures like just redacting a word, or do those pictures actually mean something? Because I'm kind of seeing like a pile of books, a spaceship, and another pile of books. I don't speak text either. I'm far too old. His video was like, I can say fuck you, Trump, but Republicans can't. Oh, I've seen some great videos. There's a really good viral one going around at the moment, which is fuck you, Pam Bondi, which, you know, we've got to get behind that sentiment. I know, Summer. It's awful. I had to study him in ethics and public. Wow. Amy, I'm so sorry. Amy, are you just a baby then? Are you not one of the old girls like the rest of us? It's a donkey and a hole. Oh, a donkey like an ass, I'm thinking. Like it. It's not a donkey on my screen. It's like a little stack of white books. I may have got it from the donkey hole, but he is an absolute donkey hole. And you can come here and you can call him a donkey hole. And, you know, for the time being, it's still free It's still uncensored, pretty much, on the Substack. Oh, 55 Late College. Nice one, Amy. Good for you, girl. So, where were we? Yes. So, please make sure that you've all got something wonderful to do on Tuesday, the 24th of February coming up. If you can join the Defiance, you can watch their alternative State of the Union address, which is the State of the Swamp, and you can watch it for £3 and $3. In fact, the exchange rate is 1 for 1. So £0 in UK is also $0 in America and Canadian, which is great. So, and I will be here live streaming the chill out space, the breakout room. What should we call it? What should we call it? And I can just talk about how I'm enjoying it, that sort of thing. Here, and then you can come and chat with me, or you can come here and you can get, with a 15% tariff. 15% of tariffs, I'm afraid, are going to apply to all of those. So it will still be £0 and $0. Okay. We might reduce it by 60 billion%. I don't know why I'm saying we. I have nothing to do with it. Miles and Xander don't even know I exist. Actually, that's not strictly true, because I got a shout out because I told them I brought a frog costume. Oh yeah, I did. Had in my orange first, then the arse, and then the whole. Orange donkey hole. I get you. Yeah. SNHU is how I finished my bachelor's. Not it's been fucking up the line. Amazing, Amy. That's so cool. Yeah, definitely. My grandbaby got him on TV. Good for you, Cody Ann, not letting your grandbabies watch him. Horrible, disgusting human being. He always made my skin crawl way back in the property magnate, even pre, what do you call it? What was this thing he did? A really piss poor version of the UK one. The Apprentice. Did he do The Apprentice? Didn't Arnold Schwarzenegger do The Apprentice first? Because didn't he do it for like one season? I've just had a crush on Arnold Schwarzenegger since I was a little girl. Just adored him, that big, strong man with his strange Austrian American accent. Love him. I am not fired, Cody Ann. I'm doing my best, and I'm not getting paid, so I'm gonna flipping well stay here. You're fired. So that's the plan. Who hasn't what now? The Apprentice. Yes, The Apprentice. So before then, I found him a creep. I was more familiar with Mrs. Trump at the time, not this one. Don't know what this one was doing at the time, probably being sex trafficked from her home country in Eastern Europe, bless her. Yes, we would all be fired. We are definitely fired up. Amen to that, sister. We are trying to change our little corner of the universe together. Women of a certain vintage, joining our arms across oceans and borders and saying, we live in democracies. We like living in democracies. We aren't stopping living in democracies, and we are going to fight for each other and make sure that each other retains the right to be able to say, I live in a democracy. You're doing a great job of fucking it all up, Donna, but you gotta stop. We've had enough. We've let you have your fun. You've done your thing. You've ruined everything. You've spoiled it for everyone. Now you need to take your ball and fuck off. Because it's not okay anymore. You are messing with people's lives. You are making people miserable, anxious, stressed, ill, and let's not forget, dead. And we're not having it anymore. We really aren't. So, yes, 24th, Tuesday, State of the Swamp, defiance.org/SOTU. And Arnold took over the hosting job. Oh, good. Thank you, Lindsay. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. What a great move. But yes, I was familiar with the Donald before The Apprentice. He was just some big American property tycoon, wasn't he? I was more Cece. We were talking about you earlier. We were saying you are the inspiration for my big announcement that I will be here live streaming on the Subbity Stack. I know, right? But to be fair, Laura, who says she keeps wanting to tell MAGA to go start your own damn dictator country and leave ours the hell alone, they're sort of trying to do that, aren't they? They're shopping for the country at the moment. So they're having a little look at Venezuela, seeing how that fits. It might not be the right size. They've had a look at Greenland, but they definitely don't have that in their colour. So they're going to keep an eye on Canada because they feel like that's going to look really nice, coordinating with the United States, either side of them. So yeah, I think they are doing that. They are looking for their own country. But to be fair, there's lots of lovely dictatorships you can all fuck off to. You can all fuck off to Russia. You can all fuck off to North Korea. You can all fuck off to Hungary. We do not mind. Off you pop. Go, go, go. Just don't let the door hit you on the way out. So, Antarctica. Right now, Laura, not Luma. Why would we do that to the poor polar bears or the penguins? I forget which ones are where. But why would we do that to them? No. We're not destroying beautiful wildlife with maggots. No, I know. And good girls standing up for Canada. Arturo thinking they're trying for Cuba. Oh, that's fucking Rubio. He's got a bee in his bonnet because apparently, was it Glenn who was telling us there are two different types of Cuban Americans. There are those who fucked off because they just wanted a better life. And then there were those who ran being persecuted for their lives. They were fleeing persecution. And apparently the descendants of the fleeing persecutions aren't very impressed with those that fucked off in the first place. And apparently Mr. Rubio claims he's a descendant of the, oh my God, we're being persecuted, let's run for our lives. But he's actually a descendant of the, well, fuck you, Cuba, we're going to go to America and see if we can get a better life. So he's got this chip on his shoulder, this bee in his bonnet, and let's just be honest, most people hate him, but particularly Cuban Americans. You had a date and game night. You had a date last night and game night tonight. Amy, all right, can you not be coming here with your life? Because the rest of us haven't got one. That's why we're here. All right, so stop that. I want anyone with anyone with an actual life, off you go and do your actual life. We don't need that kind of positivity here. I'm kidding. We need all the positivity we can get, and that's easy for me to say. Sorry for the rustling. I just need to cross my legs the other direction. So DJT isn't doing anything except his whining. I know. Trump is the living embodiment of the worst American excesses. And I think American excesses are just exaggerated versions of all of our inherent bad behaviors. But you've just had a bit more freedom because you haven't been constrained by centuries of decorum and breeding and all that nonsense that kind of restrains us. And now you're lucky enough to have a leader whose frontal cortex isn't even stopping him from doing all the stupid shit. So, it is an absolute free-for-all. Yes, add it to the unplugged things. So, where are we? I'm getting a little bit tired. I didn't have a great sleep, but that's all right. I napped a bit this morning. In between Liam saying, "Mummy, can you go get me this? Mummy, can you go get me that?" And I'm like, "Liam, what's wrong with your legs? I broke them." "No, you didn't, because I can see them. They're there and they're working." I lost them." "You didn't lose your legs. I'm looking at your legs." "Oh, be sad, Mummy." All right, all right, all right. I'm going. I'm going. I'm gone. I'm going. I'm going. Oh God, no. Summer points out that Trump wouldn't know a frontal cortex if it slapped him in the frontal cortex, which I have to agree. The man, what was it? What was he struggling with? What was the word he was struggling with the other day? I can't even be bothered. Oh, it was acetaminophen, wasn't it? I can say acetaminophen, and we don't even use the word acetaminophen. We call it paracetamol. I didn't even know what acetaminophen was. He's had nearly 80 years to be able to say acetaminophen. Affordability, groceries, coffee, all of the words. He's not great with any of the words. Let's be honest. Pick a word. He's fucked it up recently. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, if any of you snuck in without me saying, you're very welcome. Always welcome. You hang with us. You may find yourself starting to turn gay because of the estrogen that's in the water. Not a thing, by the way. Fish aren't turning gay because we're all on the contraceptive pill. Not a thing. Never was a thing. But yeah, we are very, very pheromone rich women. I just feel that. I mean, we may not be all that rich on the estrogen, but that's why they give us the good drugs, right? Well, they don't. Oh yeah, gay fish. Yeah, gay fish. Did you not hear about the gay fish, Summer? Oh yeah, yeah. Check out QAnon. It's one of the conspiracies. The fish are turning gay because of all the contraceptive pills going through the women into the water. You forget the fact that we're doing the hormone thing without the pills anyway. It just is that something RFK Jr. tried to sell? Oh no, actually, not Lorma, not Lorma, not Luma. I would happily blame RFK for literally anything you can think of. That would be my absolute pleasure. He deserves it. But the gay fish actually predates RFK, I think. Although I don't know much about RFK Jr. before he started running for president. So he could have been in with those guys. I know he's always been a bit niche and a bit conspiracy theorist. So he could well have been part of it. Gay fish, yeah, gay fish. Which is fine because we're all entitled, apparently, I think under some legislation that Joe Biden brought in, we're all entitled to a sex change whenever we want it, especially if we're children. Well, I mean, not me, obviously, because I don't live there, but you and you Canadians, not for you, but the rest of you, I hope you've all signed up for your sex change because, that might not be a thing anymore. And it's available for everyone, apparently. So I've heard. So that's good. That's good that that's a thing. Also not a thing. Yes. Oh, contrails from planes. Yes, yes. And don't forget, I think, is it um wind turbines killing all the American eagles, even though the picture that they used wasn't America and wasn't an eagle. But yeah, the wind turbines are killing Can you imagine if anybody told them what fossil fuel emissions are doing to the world around them? Please don't anybody tell them, because then they might think they have to do something about it. I mean, they probably won't, don't get me wrong. Fish dressed well. Oh, I would imagine the fish would dress absolutely splendidly. And I bet you could rely on the fish as well. I bet they'd never let you down. Anyway. Oh God, yeah. The contamination, pharmaceutical contamination in fresh water particularly it's a problem, but I don't think it's turning the fish gay. But that's fine. We probably don't need to worry about that because pesticides are good again. Have you heard the chemical that RFK Jr. was or did sue somebody over? It's now actually the problem is you're not using enough. So if they can't kill you by starving you, depriving you of medical care, shooting you in the street, or generally making the air so toxic, now they're going to fuck with the water supply and your food. So yeah, pesticides in your food. They've got no controls over they've said that the have you read this? So I would try and get it out so it's not just a word salad. There were studies that assessed the amount of environmental pollution in the air affecting the air quality and in the water affecting the water quality. And a couple of weeks ago, it might only have been the day before yesterday because it's all just one big flood of shit. They were saying how that cannot be relied upon any longer, those particular reports. So it's fine. Don't need to worry about lead in your water and carcinogenic gases in your air. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Because to be honest, much more of this and you'll wish you were dead anyway. But you're not going to. You're not going to because we are the silver linings. We are the winds that part the clouds so the sun can come out. Yes, thank you, Summer. I have stolen that. I do apologize. I would never claim to be original. I am just one big regurgitation. So if you say it, you may well hear me say it 5 minutes later, claiming it as my own. Since it's not well known, I am 30 years with the water, wastewater, and environmental stuff. But you mean you're involved with that, Amy? Trump is opening his own website for us to buy. Yes, he is, isn't he? Yeah. You can all go buy your meds from the Trump website, which is handy because then you'll be able to tell the government all of your medical conditions, which, I can't see that being a problem for anyone for any reason because they seem to be really good with the way that they handle personal data and then give it to Palantir for them to sell and do stuff. Apparently, allegedly in some people's opinions, I couldn't possibly offer an opinion. I'm just a middle-aged woman in front of a laptop in London, just, talking nonsense. Oh God, don't. Isn't it? All the crazy shit that the QAnon people were saying all along is actually happening, but by their guys. The paedophile sex rings that they were desperately telling us existed. If they hadn't gone off on the Clintons and they hadn't talked about pizza shop basements that don't exist, we might have just started listening to them. It's how you deliver the message. Sorry, I'm just going to say, I know several people who knew him back in his glory and actually could be charming in a phone misogynist. Okay, I can understand how sure. Oh, don't. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you, Lindsay. Talking of the wives, little public service announcement, if you don't mind. May I? Is that all right? May I? I know. Do you know what, Lindsay? The other day I said, I have to agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I never thought that sentence would come out of my mouth. I literally had to slap myself and said, no, I actually did agree with her. Yes, sorry. Boy, I fell down the stairs. Of course she did. Easily done. Just saying it's easily done. Easily done. And, you can fall without being pushed as well as other ways. That's all I'm saying. You can suffer severe head injuries in other ways that aren't falls. But very sadly, she had a completely innocent fall down the stairs and I kind of quite liked her. I thought she was quite fun. Anywho. So yes, Little public service announcement, if I may. Let's get my serious face on. This is a public service announcement. I'm appealing to you, Mrs. Kavanagh, Mrs. Thomas, Mrs. Elite. No, not you. No, you're an absolute lost cause. Mrs. Kavanagh and Mrs. Thomas. Seriously, have a fucking word. Have some self-respect. Go and talk to your husbands. Tell them to stop being such arse-licking fucksticks and to start doing the very, very imperatively important job that they're fucking being paid for. And I don't mean the extra bits and pieces they're being paid. That's not actually supposed to be a thing. Yeah, you're not supposed to earn $250,000 a year and then go buy a $256,000 plane or boat or whatever the fuck. Oh dear. Amy says Mrs. Thomas is worse than Mrs. Alito. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, you can fuck off as well then, Mrs. Thomas. Mrs. Kavanagh, any chance? Yeah? Yeah? You know, just look at what you've been put in the respected positions that you've been put in for. Why are you there? Why are you there? You are supposed to be the third branch of government. You are supposed to be there when all else fails. You are there to make sure that those decent, some of them, elected, constitutionally representing congressmen and women, once they've fought... Oh, can't hear me. Can you hear me now? That's a bit weird. I went to change from this microphone to the computer's microphone, and it had already done it. I don't know why. Maybe I knocked something. Hello, La La Land. Taking your flipping time, haven't you? We've been here a while. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We'll wait. We were just doing a little public service announcement, and we were going to do a public service announcement to Mrs. Kavanagh, Mrs. Thomas, and Mrs. Alito. But we kind of knocked them off until we were basically only speaking to Mrs. Kavanagh, and we weren't entirely sure why we were wasting our breath on her either. But come on, have some self-respect for God's sake. He will be gone, and we will all still remember what you did. You know, this... Look at us. Look at this room here. A dozen or so strong, resilient, experienced, loving, kind, supportive women. That's what that looks like. This and all of that in the chat. That's what good, decent, democracy-loving, humanitarian, equality-loving, flipping, decent human being women look like. Go take a fucking look in the mirror, Mrs. Kavanagh. Yeah, Mrs. Alito, don't bother. Mrs. Thomas, you just go play with your flags, or whichever way around it was. Yeah. Amy, I heard the same about Alito. Who do we think's going to be next on the Supreme Court? Who could it be? Oh, Eileen Cannon. Although, to be fair, Alito is a twat. Alito is a halfway up Trump's rectum twat. So, how much worse can it be? How much worse can Alito's replacement be? Like mini Alito. Alito for the long haul. Yeah, oh God, no. I don't know. I don't know, mates. I really don't know. Got a bit of the coughs tonight, haven't I? Well, we're nearly at the end. So, what was I saying? Yes, the plan is every other beautiful, brilliant woman you know, and the men, get them out, get them voting in the midterms, get them active, get them fighting for your democracy, get them watching the State of the Swamp on the 24th of February, get them out in the streets with their placards saying fuck Trump on the 28th of March, no King's Day 3, which will be the biggest and the baddest and the best ever. Even bigger and badder and bester than any of the big, bad, best things that Trump's ever done. Do it. Get it. We're going to get... remember, I'm American adjacent. So when I say we, I mean you. Just so we're clear. But we, together, we're going to make changes. We are going to ride that blue tsunami. We are going to take over the Senate and the House. We are going to make him the lamest of lame ducks. And hopefully he will just go away quietly to Mar-a-Lago and play golf for the rest of his term. It is like America's Most Wanted. Yeah, Blanche, Bobby, Bondi, Lutnick, what's her name? Krusty Gnome. She's got to be in there. Krusty Gnome's little boyfriend, Corey. Who else do we need? We need Car Crash Patel. He needs indicting as well. We need I don't expect Nutlick will still be there by the time we get there, but he can go. Oh, Pissant, he annoys the hell out of me, Scott Pissant. Have you ever seen anyone so smug and arrogant? He needs some reckoning. If I never see James Comer, Jim Jordan, or what's his face? Trump Light, Mini Trump, Mike Johnson. Is that his name? Is that who I'm thinking of? If I never see any of those three ever again, I actually, on Jamie Raskin's Twitter account, I actually posted, how the hell do you not punch Jim Jordan in the tits? He never responded. So, actually, I may have ruined my chances there, mightn't I? But I genuinely, I do not understand how Jamie Raskin doesn't turn around and punch Jim Jordan in the tits. I would, which is probably why I'm here and not there. So, let's wind up, shall we? We're at 1:00. Seems like a good time to finish. So what we'll do is we will calm down. We will have a quick moment of prayer for anyone who wants it. Anyone who doesn't is free to hang around, to leave, to do whatever they want with the time. It only takes a minute or two. And then I will inflate myself for your amusement. Yes, I would. So, because I'm tired and I'm not firing on all cylinders, but that's kind of a permanent thing right now, I think we will just give thanks. And we will say to the God of our understanding, our spiritual guider, our higher being, God, make us thankful for everything we are about to receive. Make us thankful for the things we've got. Make us thankful for the wonderful people that come into our lives. Make us thankful for all the angels you send us that we don't always recognize, but I know a lot of them are here in the chat, and I am so grateful. And if everyone can just think of one thing today that you are really, really grateful for, and just quietly, in your own way, to your own spiritual presence, be thankful. Be grateful. I am really, really grateful for all of you, for this community, for this opportunity to connect with a brilliant, fabulous, wonderful, beautiful, experienced women and men and everybody else. Amen. So, quick private live or Discord visit. I have to play part of it. Yeah, I'll hop on. I'll hop on the Discord. If anyone can do the link thing in the chat, I'm sorry. I've gone. Have you seen the energy is just drained out of me? So please feel free to go. Eagle, my note of optimism for the day, posted in a few comment threads. Yes, 100%. In my humble opinion, we the people got this. Okay, maybe with just a bit of extra effort, lots of observers and or non-violent civil disobedience to protect voting places, ballots and transfer of power, plus legal wizardry applied as needed. To quote our hero, Glenn Kirshner, get out to vote in numbers too big to rig and too real to steal. To quote themselves, democracy, state AGs, and federal judges are the unsung patriot heroes of Trumpistan. I believe in the US, and we believe in it too. So yeah, please feel free to move away, close your screen down, switch off your phone, unless you want to see me look like a complete idiot trying to put the frog suit back on so that you can see it in all its splendid glory. I will even stand on the chair so you can see the legs and arms and everything. So I will say goodbye now before I smash everything up because I'm like late to. Ooh, where are you going? Come back, come back. I'm just kidding. Here we go. I'll do it as quickly as I can because I know you've all got places to be. So you've got to get in it and then you've got to zip it up from the inside. Yeah. Without catching your hair in the zip. And then you've got to come back round, find a little battery pack, switch it on. Put your hands in. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm inflating. I'm inflating. I don't know if you can see me. Ugh. Can you see me? Like, I'm gonna. It's not easy. If anybody's looking, thinking, what the hell is she doing? This is not Luma's fault, okay? Right, I'm gonna push it away so you can all see. I've even got the bandana. Do the bandana. And the feet and the arms and the belly. And there I am. Whoop! Will that do you, Luma? Not Luma. Are we good? I am. I'm a nutcase. I don't know about adorable, but I am certifiably insane. If there's anyone still there when I get out of this, I appreciate you. I made it. Alrighty. Darius, why the frog outfit? Yes, it's a Portland frog. It's for the State of the Swamp, Lindsay, which is the alternative State of the Union address, which is being provided free of charge, live streamed by the wonderful Miles and Zander over at defiance.org. That is defiance.org/. So too, do you know what? I should click in the box before I start. ance.org/SOTU. If you would like to join us at the live stream, go to the good people at defiance.org. Oh, the cat's done its thing that it did yesterday. It's just crashed the box down and turned it into a little man cave. Yes. So go, sign up free for the live stream, watch the live stream, know that I will be here as we need to think of a name. Is it going to be the chill out space, the breakout room? I prefer a chill out space. That's kind of like, I'm liking the vibe of we're all at a big party, but we're ladies of a certain age, too much partying, and we need a little bit of a sit down and a quiet moment. So that's what will be, a quiet space, and we will live stream, and I will be dressed as a frog for at least some of the evening, depending on how well I get on with that, because it's kind of hard to breathe in there. Solly has already tried to get hold of the frog, not Luma. Yeah. As soon as it came out of the bag, Solly was on it. I'm like, Solly, mate, no, not for you. The Frog Freedom Zone. Frog Freedom Zone. I thank you, Summer. So I will probably see you before Monday, probably. And I will just update everybody. We're going to have the Discord server, which is going to be up and running for people to go and actually speak to each other like human beings. If you're more like me, you can come here and do the tappity-tappity. You can do tappity-tappity in the Discord. Yes, tap hearts for the algorithm and, share and like and do all the things. But that sounds a little bit beggy to me. I'm here for the fun. I'm here for the incredible empowerment that you women and men, if there's any here, give me. You already give me enough. Aww, Summer, that's so sweet. I feel really happy that I've given you a stomachache. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, it's lovely. It's lovely to have you all here. I get so much. I've got my two beautiful girlies, you know who you are, who are my paid subscribers. And I never thought that would be a thing where I would actually have paid subscribers. But you don't need to be. I don't need you to. This isn't a job. This is fun. This is, this gives me a chance to speak to somebody every day, because I've got two sons and they're autistic. So we don't be doing much on the whole, intellectual conversation. That's a lie. They are so fucking smart. They shame me. I have to sit there and go, I'm sorry, I just don't follow what you're saying. They're way too smart for me. So to come here and chill out with my girlies, hell yeah. I love you. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you. And yeah, anybody at any time who wants to put in their comments to smash the hearts for the algorithm, I'm not going to be mad at you. But we've got so much to talk about, haven't we? So much to talk about. You can't have me wandering off on a tangent saying subscribe and like and smash the hearts and repost and restack. You just come in, grab your beanbag or your comfy armchair, wherever you feel most comfortable. It'll depend what day it is, won't it? Get your beverage, whether it's a hot milky beverage or a more adult beverage. Grab it, relax, chill out, and listen to me talk nonsense for an hour. And that's what we offer, except on Thursdays when we have beautiful guests. We have my co-host, Laura Not Luma. We have our Canadian co-host, Summer. Who knows what we will talk about? That's the great thing. We just don't know. So, you have no hands, Igor. That seems like a quite a disabling situation. Want to put the frog suit on? That's really having no hands, no head, no nothing. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just ranting. We've done the prayer. We had our moment together. You've seen the frog dancing, sort of. I think we have all stayed up past our bedtimes. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, obviously that's not cool to have implanted titanium parts, Igor, because presumably you had to do that because for whatever reason, the regular God-given bits weren't doing what they were supposed to do, and I'm sorry for that. But awesome. You are like a cyborg, basically, and I think that's great. Oh, Lindsay, you are welcome here anytime you like. Absolutely, 100%. All of you are. It's been an absolute joy and a pleasure to have made some new friends tonight. It is always a joy and a pleasure to have my OGs, my original gangster girlies in the room. Okay, ladies, it's been lovely, but I have an impatient partner for 42, Laura would know. Okay, yes. Oh, Michelle, we're just finishing. Sorry, honey. Sorry. We're just saying goodbye. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Amber. We've done the prayer. We did the frog. It'll all make sense if you watch the video, but it's really good to see you. And yeah, thank you all for being here. And I think, ladies, since we've all stayed up past our bedtimes, it is time that the cafe was closed. Good night.